Congratulations, class of 2020. I am so proud of you and excited to celebrate today, your day. You've done it. You've climbed up the first mountain. As you celebrate today, please take time to show gratitude. Thank your parents. Thank your community. Thank your friends, your family, your teachers who have helped you climb this first mountain. Seniors, I am so proud of this class. From your time at the very beginning, when you started at KIPP, throughout your entire journey, you have shown us what courage, grit, strength, and grace looks like. And this last 10 weeks has only amplified your impact. You have faced some tremendous challenges. Some of you have had to go to work. Some of you have had to care for family, siblings, others in your family. Some of you have had to just do things that you've never had to do before. And through it all, you have continued to show grace, courage, strength, and grit. And class of 2020, we will always remember you for those qualities. As you go off in the world, I encourage you to think about this moment as a defining moment for you in your lives. I encourage you to think about, in this moment, what are the things that you want to leave behind and let go of? And what are the things that you want to take with you and build upon? How are you going to disrupt inequity? How are you going to fight for what's right? How are you going to make positive change in our world? And as you go off to college and career and your next opportunity, I hope that you look back at your time at KIPP with fondness. Know that we love you. We will always be with you to support you. We are so proud of you. Once a KIPPster, always a KIPPster. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, my name is Daphne Carter. I am the state superintendent and chief academic officer for KIPP Texas Public Schools. Congratulations, 2020, on achieving this very important milestone. Earning your high school diploma is the first of what I know will be many wonderful accomplishments in your life. We are super excited to celebrate alongside you today. I want to leave you with a few life lessons. The first is TikTok is fun. It's engaging and will keep you entertained for hours. However, it is not like real life. You won't be able to scroll to the next scene or the next video with a swipe. You will actually have to use your knowledge, your insight, your courage, and your tenacity to build your better tomorrow. So, surround yourself with people whose eyes light up when they see you. Slowly is the fastest way to get where you are going. The top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, so keep climbing. Be true to yourself and follow your heart. It will never steer you wrong. Know that life never works out the way you planned, so be prepared to just go with the flow, to enter with an open heart and an open mind, because you never know what hand you're going to be dealt next. I know that you will enter into the next phase of your life with courage and tenacity, because you've been able to brave through this season. Thank you for that. Once again, congratulations. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and we look forward to connecting with you very soon in the future. Please celebrate alongside your family and friends. This is a great accomplishment. We love you, and we hope to see you soon.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Bill Boyer, and I'm proud to be the chairman of the KIPP Texas Board of Directors. On behalf of all of my fellow directors, I'd like to congratulate you on meeting this major milestone in your lives. High school graduation is really important for not only for you, but for your family and for your teachers, administrators, and friends who have been there with you on this journey to this point. This is just the beginning, and you accomplishing your goals and achieving great things in your lives in the future ahead for now. You have worked really hard to get to this point, and is worth taking some time to celebrate, even though we're having to do it in these very strange times. Your class will experience something that nobody has in the past and hopefully won't again in the future. You will be special for it, and it'll help you along the way as you learn how to deal with challenges and adversity and still plow through to get to your goals. These diplomas are important, and they signify that you've met the academic requirements for graduation, but rest assured they mean a great deal more. As KIPPsters, you have committed to a certain level of high academic standards, but you've also committed to the values and social responsibility that you will carry with you into the future as you grow in the next stages of your life. So as you start this next chapter, wish you nothing but happiness and love and joy in your life. Your families and your teachers have prepared you. Most importantly, you've done the hard work, and I encourage you to continue to work hard and continue to be nice. You will make us proud as you go on and change the world. So again, class of 2020, best wishes and great congratulations from all of us.
Good evening, students, faculty, staff, administrators, distinguished guests, and families. Welcome to the virtual graduation ceremony for the class of 2020 at KIPP Austin Collegiate. We're grateful to have you joining us in this virtual setting as we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2020. Tonight, you will have the opportunity to hear from various individuals who have supported us in the journey that we have made during our time at KAC. You'll also have the opportunity to hear from our commencement speaker, Mrs. Cristina Tizon Ramirez, who will share some words of wisdom and guidance for us to consider moving forward. The senior class of 2020 would like to thank all of the individuals who played a role in supporting us through our journey for the past 4, and for many of us, for the past 8 years of our lives. We have a deep gratitude for each of them for helping us in our journey to reach this important milestone. We want to recognize the members of the KIPP Austin Collegiate leadership team as well as our board members. In addition, we are honored to have with us both current and past faculty members who have supported us in our journey. Teachers, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It means the world to us that you have joined us today during this special moment in our lives. Seniors and families, please sit back and enjoy this moment. Please use the social media and chat features in the website to join in on the conversation and share this moment with all of us.
Thank you, Angela, Seba, and Daphne for your opening remarks. In this unique time, we are very grateful for the leadership of Seba and the KIPP through Texas T2 team who have provided guidance and direction so that we can finish our senior year successfully. At this time, please welcome Ms. Janice Lopez, Principal of KIPP Austin Collegiate, who will be giving the school welcome.
Good evening, class of 2020, family, staff, and faculty. In my 9 years at Collegiate and my first full year as a principal, I would have never imagined addressing the graduates of 2020 this way. However, there is something that is true for both these times and the class of 2020, and that is that both of them are unique. This class consists of activists, of leaders, of writers, of artists, and most importantly, they are a generation of students that refuses to abide by the status quo and constantly questions what we do and how we do it. I have never had a group of kids that have requested so many principal meetings. Right, LaDeja? Right, Fernando? Right, Tanya? Just to name a few. And what this tells me is that you're comfortable advocating for yourself, that you have found your voice and are comfortable in it. And that, my fellow students, is what we need during these unprecedented times. We need students like you that believe they can and they will make the change. Students that advocate for each other and leverage the collective growth while they champion the differences of the individual, because it is those differences that make you so unique and so special. In my life, I have had to encounter many hurdles and barriers, from my Spanish accent to being in academic probation my first year in college because I didn't have the proper high school education, to navigating being a female Latina leader. And I will tell you something, each and every one of those hurdles was completely worth it. Each and every one of them has taught me something. They have taught me something about myself. They have also taught me to be proud of who I am and my identities. They have shown me that I am capable of many things. Most importantly, they have taught me that if I set my mind to it, I can achieve my goals. And because I know the class of 2020, I know that you will overcome any barrier that life puts in front of you. Trust me, class, when I say that COVID-19 has nothing on each and every one of you. In underserved communities, we often talk about the imposter syndrome, which is doubting one's accomplishments and having fear to appear fraud. If you remember anything about this speech today, please remember that you are capable, that you are worth it, that you are enough. My call to action is to ensure that you don't extinguish this fire. Keep it burning, show the world what you're capable of, and be the best that you can be. En comunidades consideradas de bajos recursos, se habla mucho del síndrome del impostor. Si los puedo dejar con un solo mensaje esta noche, recuerden que no son impostores. Ustedes tienen un gran valor y son igual o más capaces que cualquiera. Ustedes son lo suficiente. Por favor, nunca dejen que el fuego que lleva adentro se extinga. Demuéstrenle al mundo de lo que son capaces y alcancen a hacer lo mejor en lo que ustedes se propongan. Acuérdense que sí se puede, que siempre se puede. Arriba clase del 2020. Congratulations, class of 2020. You graduated.
Thank you, Ms. Lopez, for your inspiring words to our seniors and their families. We're very grateful for your leadership and your grace during this time. Now we will have an opportunity to hear from Mr. Justin Scott, Regional Superintendent for the KIPP Texas Austin region, who will provide some remarks for our seniors and their families.
Good evening, relentless community supporters, inspiring teachers and staff, both past and present, all of our loving families, KIPP Austin Collegiate, class of 2020 graduates. My name is Justin Scott, and I could not be prouder to be your regional superintendent. Graduates, this moment belongs to you, and it belongs to your families. Today marks an important milestone. How we are celebrating here today also wasn't exactly the plan. I'm actually pretty nervous right now that I'm on mute and don't even know it, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. But I also want to remind us that during this time, it has shined a light on who we are. Not many things feel constant right now, but we are. In the past, when I've seen you all face challenge, I've also seen you get back up every time. When I've seen you face heartbreak, I've seen your friends and family lift you up. When you have seen or experienced injustice, I've seen you persist and I've seen you disrupt that injustice. You have accomplished much when you have chosen optimism, when you have chosen curiosity, and when you have chosen kindness. Because choosing optimism and hope isn't easy, and it doesn't mean you ignore the bad stuff. One of my favorite quotes is from Howard Zinn. He once said, "The optimist isn't necessarily a sappy whistler in the dark of our time. To be hopeful in the bad times is not just foolishly romantic. It is based on the fact that human history is a history not only of cruelty, but also of compassion, sacrifice, courage, and kindness. What we choose to emphasize in this complex history will determine our lives. If we see only the worst, it destroys our capacity to do something. If we remember those times and places, and there are many times and places where people have behaved magnificently, this gives us the energy to act and at least the possibility of sending this spinning top of a world in a different direction. Graduates, you will change the world. Your plans will not always go according to plan. Our world isn't decided by the plans we make. More than just a plan, you will need to keep getting back up, you will need to keep lifting each other up, and you will need to keep persisting and disrupting. You are enough, you are ready. Class of 2020, on behalf of your loving community who have and will continue to stand by you, congratulations on your graduation day. We love you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Throughout our years at KIPP, both in our buildings and virtual, we had the opportunity to create many memories that we will cherish for a lifetime. While there are many moments, we tried to capture some of them here in this Class of 2020 montage. Please sit back and enjoy these moments as we reflect on the years we spent at KIPP that have truly transformed our lives and set the stage for us to be successful in the future.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. And I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feel like an ember and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for you, and you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Oh, cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back your. Memories bring back your.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond. And that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn. And that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our 2020 commencement speaker, Mrs. Cristina Simpson Ramirez, leading civil rights leader and writer and founder and executive director of JOLT. Cristina Simpson Ramirez is a leading civil rights leader and former 202 U.S. Senate candidate. She was named Hero of the New South by Southern Living magazine, and her work has been featured on NPR, Vogue, The New York Times, MTV, USA Today, Univision, MSNBC's Up Late with Alec Baldwin, among others. She is also a J.M. Kaplan Innovation Prize winner and a Roddenberry Award winner. Cristina is the founder and executive director of JOLT, a Texas-wide organization that lifts us a voice, vote, and issues impacting Latinos. Founded in 2016, JOLT seeks to win the nearly 11 million Latinos living in Texas the power and respect they deserve. JOLT's work has reached tens of millions of Americans, mobilized thousands to action, and built the leadership of young Latinos across Texas. Cristina began her social justice career when she co-founded Workers' Defense Project, WDP, a workers' rights organization with the mission to win better working conditions for immigrant workers in Texas. She built WDP from a small volunteer project into a statewide organization that was named one of the most creative organizations for immigrant workers in the country by the New York Times. She helped lead the organization for over a decade, taking on two of the most powerful special interest groups in Texas, the construction and real estate industries. Cristina is an author on issues of race, gender, and immigration, and she is the co-author of Presente, Latino Immigrant Voices and the Struggle of Racial Justice, published by AK Press 2014. Now, please welcome Mrs. Simpson Ramirez.
Hey everyone, it's Cristina Simpson Ramirez here, and I just want to say congrats to all the parents out there, that this is your accomplishment too. Felicidades a todos los padres, este logro de sus hijos también es de ustedes. And congrats y'all on graduating. I know y'all are graduating during one of the most important times in our country's history. I know now more than ever we need young people like yourselves armed with the knowledge and understanding of how important a diverse Texas and country is. It's been almost 20 years since I graduated high school in the year 2000. When I graduated, I had no idea what I was going to do next. I only knew that I wanted to make the world a better place. I come from a family where no one had gone to college before me. My mom is the oldest of 9 kids from a poor farm working family in Michoacan, Mexico. And my mom doesn't have any degrees. She only went to school till the 8th grade. She doesn't have any fancy titles or come from money. But she gave me something more valuable than money can buy. Pride in who I am and where I come from. My mother taught me that I come from gente humilde, humble people of great courage and generosity that gave me the strength to commit my life's work to advancing the rights of those that are often seen as powerless. It's because of my mom that I spent the last 20 years building and leading 2 of our state's largest voting and civil rights organizations for Latinos, Workers' Defense Project, which I founded when I was 24, and Jolt. And it's because of her that I ran for US Senate. In my career, I've been able to pass laws that have changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people and made people believe in their own power to make change. When I look back on the last 20 years of my life since I graduated and sat where you are, I think about how much my life has changed and what I've learned over that time. I've learned that in life, you will consistently be underestimated and second guessed, especially if you are a woman, a person of color, or an immigrant. That your success hinges not only on how hard you work, but your ability to know what you don't know and your determination to seek out answers. And I know I have learned that some people won't believe in you and your ideas, but that life is a series of challenges that requires persistence and a determination to prove people wrong. As you begin your next steps in your life, I want most of all for you to not doubt yourself, to not doubt the importance of your life and your work. And I say this to you because I know that over the last 2 decades, there have been many times I doubted myself. Sometimes I think back to that 24-year-old that felt just like a kid trying to lead and build my first organization. There were so many times I doubted myself, that I thought I wasn't the right person to lead. I thought maybe I wasn't smart enough, strong enough, maybe I wasn't even Latina enough. And I thought surely there was someone more qualified or capable than me that should lead and do this work. But had I not made the choice to lead for my community, maybe no one else would have. Maybe we wouldn't have won all of the things that we did. So when I doubt myself, I remember the words of my mother. Because I called her crying in those first few years of doing this work. And I told her that I thought I should quit, that I wasn't cut out for this work. Now, I told you my mom only went to school till the 8th grade, but she is the smartest woman I know. So when I called her and told her this, she just listened to me and then patiently told me, Cristina, no llores. Pero más importante que eso, no te dudas a ti misma. Porque tú, mija, naciste por esto. And she told me, Christina, do not cry, but more importantly, do not doubt yourself, because you were born for this. And it's because of my mom that I now know that I and we, all of us, are the exact right people in the exact right time and the exact right place to lead and make change for our community and country. I'm sitting here today thinking back about how my life was and how it's changed when I sat where you are. And I'm sure many of you are wondering where you will be in 10 or 20 years. And so I want you to take a second and close your eyes and think about where you will be in a few years from now. Where you will be working, living. Will you still be believing the same things that you do? What will you have done with all of the things that you have learned here? Maybe you will be the one giving this keynote yourself. Now I want you to open your eyes. The truth is that things will turn out very different than what you imagine. because you can never fully plan life. As you graduate, everyone is going to ask you what you will do next. And perhaps you know or you think you know. I know that 2 decades ago, I could not have imagined where I would be today. I could not imagine the work that I would have had the privilege to do. I could not have imagined becoming a mother to my son or running for US Senate. I could not have imagined for the life of me that Donald Trump would be our president or that there would be a global pandemic. So instead of thinking about where you will be down the road, I want you to remember how you feel in this moment, about how you will be determined to seek out answers to the questions you don't know, that no matter if you are underestimated because of your gender, your sexual orientation, the color of your skin, or your immigration status, that you will be proud of who you are and where you come from, that you will practice persistence when faced with the challenges that life gives you. Congratulations, because your journey to change the world is just beginning.
Thank you, Mrs. Cinto Ramirez, for your thoughtful words for the class of 2020. We are very grateful for you to have shared these words of wisdom to our class. At this time, please welcome Mr. George Ramirez, the grade level chair for the 12th grade at KAC, who will be presenting this year's Senior Scholarship Awards.
Each year at graduation, we recognize 3 very special seniors. It is a joy to be able to publicly recognize these well-deserving seniors. The first senior to be recognized is the winner of the Jill Kolinsky Founders Medal Award. The Jill Kolinsky Founders Medal is an award given to a graduating senior who is nominated and elected by a selection committee and who exemplifies KIPP Austin's founding core values: community, honor, tenacity, quality, and courage. This award winner will receive a $500 scholarship sent directly to their college or university. The Board of Directors of KIPP Austin Public Schools wishes to establish an award that honors our founder, Jill Kolinsky, who lived these values when she opened the first KIPP school in Austin in 2002, and later expanded our network to serve more students. Ms. Kolinsky embedded these values into the foundation of KIPP Austin's culture, which continue to anchor our school community today. This award goes to the one and only Valeria Ornelas. The second and third seniors to be awarded are the winners of the Phil Donovan Memorial Award. The Phil Donovan Memorial Award is given to 1 male and 1 female student annually with a $500 scholarship sent directly to each student's college or university. KIPP Austin Collegiate's founder, Carrie Donovan, created this award to honor her late father, as well as 2 deserving graduates. This award is for students who, like Mr. Donovan, have a healthy sense of humor, are leaders in their community, and are all around great kids. The female winner of this memorial award is Helen Ramirez, and the male winner of this memorial award is David Rocha. Congratulations, Valeria, Helen, and David. It honestly has been so great to watch all of you grow and flourish in your 4 years of high school. And each of you is truly deserving of these awards. Thank you for your hard work, your commitment, and your dedication at KAC. At this time, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the graduating class of 2020 of KIPP Austin Collegiate.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Now I know that I'm not all that you got. I guess that I just thought maybe we could find new ways to fall apart. But our friends are back, so let's raise a toast. 'Cause I found someone to carry me home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Counting, counting tonight. Just counting, counting tonight. Counting, counting tonight. Just counting, counting tonight. The moon is on my side. I have no reason to run. So will someone come and carry me home tonight? The angels never arrive, but I can hear the choir. So will someone come and carry me home tonight? We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
Now, I would like to introduce David Rocha, who will be giving the salutatorian address to the class of 2020.
All of you know me already, but for those who need a quick recap, my name is David Rocha Mercado, and I'm the salutatorian at KAC for the class of 2020. I'm here today not to give you a speech, but to share my gratitude and provide some words of advice. Would it have been better if we had an actual ceremony as we're about to graduate? Yes. But I'm not here to complain about what is and what wasn't. I'm here to talk to you about what could be and what will be. Since the start of middle school, whether you went to Cal, Vista, or the superior KACP, we've been climbing a mountain together, the so-called mountain to college. Some of you, you've joined us later in our journey, but that doesn't take away from the fact that we're here at the summit, that we've reached the top of the mountain together. Now all that's left is to celebrate for our success and to begin to prepare for the climb down. But just because we're heading down doesn't mean it will be any easier. The way down the mountain distinguishes from person to person. Every person makes their own choices. Every person is the traveler of their own path. Therefore, do not let others' expectations of you to be greater than the ones that you have for yourself, because every person has their own definition of success. As we head down, don't forget about the connections you made along the way. If you make true friends, those relationships will last you a lifetime. And nothing is more beautiful than to be surrounded by those who propel you forward and who want to see you succeed. It goes without saying, but I'm extremely grateful to have my parents, David and Maribel Rocha, who provided me with nothing but their unconditional love and their restless support. To have my brother, Rode Rocha, who motivates me to be better each day. To have my godparents, Renaul and Lisbeth Torres, who have been with me every step I take. To have my grandparents, Sanaida Vera, Rodrigo, and Amelia Rocha. To have the family that I have now. To have the teachers and mentors who see a future for me and help me make it into reality. And to have the friends that I do now. Class of 2020, thank you. Not just for being my friends, but for being my family.
He keeps leaving you for dead. I don't know what you've been waiting for. So you've got your love locked up instead. But something better's waiting at your door. You don't know your worth. All the things I know that you deserve. Say it's not real if it doesn't hurt. Find someone you know will put you first. Find someone who loves you like you were. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Who puts you first? Find someone who loves you like you were. Don't forget the choices. Picking you up when you're feeling down. You get stronger, thoughts left in your head. When you lost hope, soon you will be found. You don't know your worth. All the things I know that you deserve. Say it's not real if it doesn't hurt. Find someone you know will put you first. Find someone who loves you like you were. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Who puts you first? Find someone who loves you like you were. Find someone who loves you like you were. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Who puts you first? Find someone who loves you like you were. Find someone who loves you like you were. Whoa, hey, whoa. I've been waiting on the sunset, bills on my mindset. I can't deny it, getting higher than my income's breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me realize that this is just a journey. Drop your worries, you are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, 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 hey. I got my hands in my
my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying into skeptics, skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. I'm seeing all the angles, thoughts get tangled. I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I gonna turn out fine? Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, hey, hey. Only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around again. I say only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, and keep your head up, and you can let your head down, and keep your head up, and you can let your head down, and keep your head up, and you can let your head down. Listen, oh, no, 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 no.
Now, I would like to introduce Anissa Nealon, who will be giving the valedictorian address to the class of 2020.
To begin, I would like to congratulate the class of 2020. It's been a long ride, and it's wonderful that we have finally reached the culmination of the last 4 years. I would like to thank each of my APs for guiding my class through each year. I would like to thank both principals Pasto and Lopez for being open to creating relationships with their students. I would also like to thank my writing teachers, who even though I didn't realize my potential, you helped shape and perfect my current writing form. I would like to thank the various mentors I have found in this school for simply allowing me to talk and always believing that I was destined for great things. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents for giving me endless support and making sure I understood the importance of my education. Over the last 4 years, or maybe more, depending on whether you were in the KIPP program earlier, my class has idolized and longed to be in the place we currently sit, however, in better circumstances. When speaking to a friend of mine, Jenny Hernandez, she said the worst part of COVID-19 was the fact that we had been watching pennant ceremonies and seeing prom pictures and coming within an inch of participating in those monumental moments just to have it stripped from us. I agreed with her. The pain the class of 2020 has is from the fact that we couldn't proudly show our college of choice to our parents who may not have gone to college or graduated high school. We weren't given the chance to show the younger generation that even if you are an immigrant or your parents are immigrants, and even if you are a Black girl in a world where Black girls are never welcome, you will continue. You can and will make it, and with the aid of marvelous teachers and supportive mentors, families, and friends, you can and will succeed. We lost the time in class making jokes with Miss Martin over a smart comment Andy said, or being yelled at by Johnson because Melissa decided to go to the bathroom without his okay. We lost falling asleep in AP Government or AP Lang and feeling Strong, Newman, or Toscano gently nudging you awake for the last time. We even lost taking the AP test all together in the freezing gym, looking around, hoping to catch our friend's eye and possibly play rock, paper, scissors after completing the writing section. We lost a good portion, the most prominent part of our senior year. However, we gained so much more too. Remember our first pep rally as seniors and how Juan got his bag stuck in the ceiling? Remember how junior year during assembly, Gonzalez would have us play different games and my homeroom couldn't seem to grasp the concept of the hula hoop going over your head and not stepping into it? Remember how in sophomore year, when I first arrived and I was shadowing Angela Lopez, how everyone thought I was a teacher? There are many remembers that instead of leaning on our lost moments, we can lean on the memories we created over the years we had together. From the very beginning, we labeled ourselves as a legendary class of 2020, and we have yet to disappoint. As you make your way through college, the workforce, the military, or wherever you have chosen to go, keep that mindset with you always. In everything you do, strive to be legendary and keep compassion and perseverance in your ways. This is the beginning of a new life for us all. And keep in mind, if you are funny and slightly attractive, you can go anywhere in life and do anything.
Can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Yeah. Oh, oh. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. Yeah, yeah. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. No. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. The rest is still unwritten.
Hello, my name is Gene Shepard. I'm the board chair of the KIPP Texas Austin Regional Board. Congratulations on achieving this very important milestone. Earning your high school diploma is the first of what I know will be many wonderful accomplishments in your life. I truly believe, and I'm sure you'll agree, that KIPP has prepared you with a fabulous foundation for the future. Personally, I'd like to encourage each one of you going forward to continue to be ambitious in your goal setting, to take risks, and most importantly, continue to be diligent and to work hard. And in doing so, I'm confident that the KIPP faculty, the KIPP leadership, and all your friends and family members will remain in the stands, so to speak, to watch you accomplish all the truly amazing things that you'll be able to accomplish in your lives. Based on your high school academic accomplishments, your school leader has announced that the listed students have successfully completed our approved course of study and satisfied all requirements for high school graduation as prescribed by the KIPP Texas Public Schools Board of Directors and in accordance with the great state of Texas. In witness thereof, and on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby declare the 2020 KIPP Collegiate class as graduates awarded a duly certified diploma. Congratulations and best of luck.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it. And now to give her farewell address, it is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Abby Mindy, Assistant Principal for 12th graders at KAC.
Hello, class of 2020. It's an honor to be addressing you at your long-awaited, much-anticipated graduation ceremony, even if this year's ceremony is unlike what you have envisioned for the past 12 years. Today, I want to talk about what it means to be resilient. Someone who is resilient is defined as being able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. It is someone who is able to recoil or spring back into shape after bending, stretching, or being compressed. It's this idea of facing a reality that bends you, that stretches you, that compresses you, which speaks to me most because to be resilient means to spring back into true form, not unfazed, but transformed. When I think of the class of 2020, I think of this concept of resilience. I think of a group of leaders and pioneers, of innovators, of risk takers, of strong-willed, hard-headed, unapologetically passionate individuals with an unwavering determination. And it is these powerful qualities that have allowed you to be resilient during this atypical end to your high school career. Over the past few months, you've been forced to bend, to stretch, to compress. Your normalcy of Wednesday study halls in the cafeteria, of meeting college representatives, or visiting the school of your dreams, of lunch check-ins and tutoring, and for some of you, detention, of First Fridays and prom, and of penance ceremony, has been replaced with a new at-home virtual world where self-paced learning has been an adjustment, where working extra hours or 2 jobs has become necessary, and where all of the inconvenient expectations and annoying rules at KAC is actually something that you miss. But it is your resilience that will allow you, the first ever virtual class at Collegiate and across the world, to respond to this new normal, to transform, and to spring back into shape, even stronger than you were before. I saw this resilience in you when you were freshmen in Composition 1, struggling with this new class that demanded so much writing of you. I saw this resilience when we joined together at the Women's March downtown 4 years ago after an unprecedented election. I have seen this resilience in you throughout your high school careers as you have failed and overcome, and as you have been rejected and accepted. And I see this resilience in you now. You have not allowed defeat to define you. Instead, you have recoiled back into shape, and it is this resilience in you that I am most proud of. I am honored to have taught you 4 years ago, and I am proud to have been your assistant principal this year. May you navigate what's to come with the same sense of fierce resilience. I wish you nothing but the best because you deserve the best. So go forth and bend, stretch, and compress, but most importantly, transform.
Thank you, Ms. Mindy, for your kind words. We will always remember and be grateful for your leadership during our senior year. Thank you for making this a memorable year for us. And now for our farewell, please welcome Angela Lopez, the Managing Director of the senior class of 2020 at KC.
Hey 2020, we have officially made it to the end of our high school career. While some of us might have felt high school be an endless journey, and to others, high school passed with the blink of an eye, we have officially come to an end of our senior year. And while this is a very odd way to end our high school career, don't let the circumstances we are facing right now take away from this very special moment. I want us to reflect on all the hard work and dedication we have put in order to get where we are today. Effort and dedication was needed in order for us to get to this very moment right now. Seriously, we should feel proud of ourselves. And while we like to think that we accomplished this all on our own, let's give credit to our teachers and parents who have supported us along the way. To our teachers, thank you for believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves. To our parents, who have sacrificed so much for us and who have taught us how to fight for our dreams, thank you. Para nuestros padres, que han sacrificado mucho por nosotros y nos han mostrado cómo luchar por nuestros sueños, gracias. Now, we have faced many obstacles throughout our time at KIPP, especially this year. It would have been very easy for us to give up during these difficult circumstances. But every single one of us managed to persevere, and the fact that we graduated is testament to that. I want to take us back to our very last pep rally. Yes, the one where 10 confetti cannons were brought into the gym. When it was our turn in the class cheering competition, all of those confetti cannons went off. We cheered, we stomped, and we yelled at the top of our lungs to make our presence known among the school. Let's take that same energy into our individual journeys. Each of our paths will look different, but we can continue to make our presence known and our voices heard wherever the road takes us. As we know, life took an unexpected turn, leaving us confused and longing for the return of normality. Who would have known March 12th would have been the last day we walked together as an entire class at KEC? If there's anything that I learned during this pandemic, it's to appreciate and live in the moment. We never know when life will take an unexpected turn. And finally, our class has left a mark not only in KEC, but outside as well. Our class has led the way during this pandemic. We went to work, we took care of our siblings, continued our schoolwork, took AP exams, and we all know how that went. Made decisions about our future, and much, much more, all while feeling the pressure of this pandemic. The dedication and perseverance we demonstrated during these difficult times has set the bar high for those that come after us. Wherever our journey takes us, let's continuously ask ourselves, have I made a difference? Whether our difference be small or big, that does not matter. What matters is that we have left a mark, in some way, shape, or form. And with that, class of 2020, I leave you with the following. How will you continue to leave your mark? And one final congratulations to all of us. We did it. Have a great night, everyone, and don't forget to celebrate with your loved ones. We deserve it. Si se pudo.